Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Sergeant Sealoff. Today we're going to be doing some algebra. We're going to do the word problem for solving for x. It's a little different from just normal solving for x. And as you can see, I left the PEMDAS, right? Because remember, there's an order of operations. We're going to be doing it the opposite because we're working with solving for x. With that being the case, let's go ahead and start. Sergeant Harper and Sergeant Metlin must drive their truck a total of 900 miles. Sergeant Harper drives 120 miles more than twice the distance than Sergeant Metlin drove. How many miles did each drive? Okay, so the thing I will always say every single time is make sure that when you're doing this, make sure that you're just writing down the names and the total and just keeping track of everything. It makes it much easier when solving for x. So we got Harper, we have Metlin, and we have total. So we know Harper is going to be driving 2 times plus 120 miles more. Because it says drives 120 miles more than twice the distance. We know that Sergeant Metlin is just driving the standard. So that's going to be x. We're going to try to determine what x is. And the total is going to be 900 miles. Now that we have this, we can get started. So the first one is going to be 2x plus 120 plus x equals 900, right? Now before we get into the order of the order of operations, we just got to make all these things get combined real quick. So 2x plus x is going to equal 3x. 3x plus 120 equals 900. Now that it's all simplified, we can actually begin. Okay, so there's multiplication and there's addition. Well, we know addition is going to come first because it comes before multiplication in the reverse order. So addition, we're doing the opposite. That gets canceled out. 120 minus the 900 could equal 780. So it's going to be 3x equals 780, right? Now that we know that, we're going to do the opposite of multiplication. That's going to be division. So 3 over 3, that cancels out. 3 over 780, let's do it. 780 divided by 3. It leaves us with 260, right? So we know that Sergeant Metlin is going to be 260. However, Sergeant Harper did 2 times the standard plus 120. So let's go into that. So 260 times 2 520 plus the 120. 640. So Sergeant Harper drove 640. Sergeant Metlin drove 260, and the total is 900. We could just double check our work just to make sure that it adds up to the correct number. And it does. So remember, the question is how much did each drive? Well, Sergeant Metlin drove 260. Sergeant Harper drove 640. And that's how you solve for x.